So I opened the back door, I looked out, and there was just, my roof was on fire. It was awful.
House fires, they're something many of us never think will happen to us. And that's exactly what Chantell Lee of Homedale says she too believed until this week. Good evening, I'm Shira Matsuzawa. Thank you so much for joining us here on the news at 10. Tonight, the ICU nurse and her family are left picking up the pieces after flames destroyed the inside of their new home. Our Tristan Lewis spoke with Chantell, and he joins us now. And Tristan, I understand she has a message for folks, right?
Yeah, Shira, Chantell and her husband have had this home for less than a year. She says it gave her family a 5 stability after living out of an RV while waiting for their home to be finished. While she says she is so grateful to have friends, family, and a community to lean on, this is something she would never wish on anyone. The smell of smoke still lingers in Chantell Lee and her family's home in Homedale.
It's awful. I mean, it's hard to comprehend.
The scent is just one of the many other notable damages left over from a fire that started on the side of their house Wednesday morning.
It's our home, it's our memories, it's everything, and it's gone. And it's just gonna take a lot to get over.
The day began like a typical morning for the family of 5, Chantell says. Her husband, Codi, was taking their 2 daughters to school while she was with her son at home, getting ready for the day.
I smelled smoke, and I thought that was really strange, especially so strong. No, like, smoke alarms were going off, which was unusual.
She says she went into her kitchen and saw smoke in the microwave.
Instinct is, well, what's wrong with the microwave? Did my son put like a fork in there or something, So I opened it, and it threw me back. Just fire came out.
Chantell believes the fire was started by a heat lamp on the rabbit's cage outside, something she and her husband didn't feel comfortable leaving out already.
We did have it clamped, like we had it how it should be on the wiring. Everything was set. The only thing I can think is they jumped up and must have knocked it down.
Chantell was able to get her son, their 2 dogs, and herself out of the house and called 911.
And I just thought, oh my God, my house is on fire. This can't be real. Like, what is happening?
While watching Homedale fire crews work to put out the fire, she says all she could think about was how she and her husband just built this home, and it was supposed to be her escape from the stress and devastation she's endured the past few years as an ICU nurse at St. Luke's.
Now that that's come crashing down, and I feel like everything is just piled on me so heavy, and with COVID ramping back up again, and the hospital's getting, to the point of full capacity yet again, I know what I'm going to return to on top of that, and it's a lot to take on.
While she, like most people, never thought this would ever happen to her, she is now encouraging others to change that mindset and put a plan in place.
If this happened to us in the middle of the night, what would you do? And I'm really good at stopping and making a decision quickly. Being a nurse, I have to, I can't panic. And I was so panicked. You just stop and you don't know what to do. And if I would have stopped too long, I wouldn't have made it out. It was that close.
Chantell says the damage to the inside of their house is very severe, to the point where she and her husband have to renovate it entirely. She's not sure how long it will take until they're able to move back in, but potentially it could be up to a year. And right now, they are living in Chantell's parents' RV in Caldwell. And when they are able to move back in, she says they plan on installing fire ladders in each room upstairs and put in fire extinguishers. And Shira, the Lee family also has a GoFundMe set up by a friend that we have a link to on our website.
Tristan, you definitely feel for them, but good advice there. Have a plan.